This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Coach Kitley told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Garcia. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best.
Turning it on, powers through. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might have a chance. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They'll operate out of split backs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Makes a grab and room to run. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Handoff for ball. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. 3rd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run with ball.
And, man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
They'll try to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they're able to make the tackle. The Owls will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try it over the left side. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Ball. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's caught. It's Pryor.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On play action on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Owls moving quickly to the line. They're going back to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Farrell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's exactly what they were looking for on this play. They draw up the wheel route. They get the matchup they want. Watch the running back come right off of it, start to wheel out to the flats. Great throw, and that dude just starts to turn the afterburners on. Big passing play for this offense.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Was to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got a little grass, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He's got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle eight, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the left side. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
All right, Holly.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Henry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
And man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Did the work himself. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The run inside. It's Pryor. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding pop.
Caught, and he's got room. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the defense drags him down. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a give the ball. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen. And I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job for them.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though. Get the momentum started in your direction.
Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Pulled down for the tackle. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Goes to the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the...
It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's ball. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.